strong, equal standing pose. Inhale, arms above the head, gaze up between the hands, shoulders down. Exhale, forward fold, chest open, hands to the mat, drop the head. Inhale, flatten that spine. Exhale, step or jump back into plank. Stay there. Before you do this next movement, make sure everything is tight and strong. I don't want your lower back dipping down. So we do just a few plank jacks. So off the mat and on. Exhale, chaturanga. Elbows in, release. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, roll back on the feet. Exhale, downward facing dog, goes up between the hands. Step or jump the feet up to the top of the mat. Inhale, flatten that spine. Exhale, fold, squeeze the glutes. Inhale to standing. Exhaling in prayer. Inhale, arms up, gaze up between the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Release. Inhale, flatten that spine. Exhale, stepping or jumping back into plank. Hold. Come down onto your forearms. So we have a dolphin plank. Roll those shoulders back and flat. Stabilize through the body, through the core. Tight glutes, legs active. And you're going to lift one leg at a time. Try not to let the pelvis rotate or tilt. So using the glutes to lift the leg, and you're using the entire core to stabilize the body. Exhale as you lift the leg. Inhale as you bring it back. If this is too much for you, just hold the plank. Exhale, low down to the mat. Release the toes, bring the hands back. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, rolling back into downward facing dog. Gaze up between the hands as we walk or jump our feet up to the top of the mat. Inhale, flatten that spine. Exhale, fold. Squeeze the glutes, inhaling to standing. Exhaling in prayer. Inhale, arms up, gaze up between the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flatten that spine. Exhale, stepping or jumping back into plank. Stay here. Bring your right hand to the middle of the mat and come onto the outside of the right foot. Once again, you can lower your right leg down to come down onto the lower leg. You can stagger the feet or you can stack the feet. Extend your arm up towards the ceiling. Concentrate on pulling up through those right obliques, keeping the hips nice and high. You can hold here if you like. If you'd like to challenge yourself a little bit more, bring that left leg up to a nice star side plank. Feel that glute med working. Breathe. Inhale, lower the leg. Left hand to the mat. Exhale, chaturanga. Release. Inhale, upward dogs or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Flow forward into plank again. And I'll bring the left hand to the middle of the mat, to the outside of that left foot. Again, if you like, just hold this plank here, either on the lower leg, feet staggered, feet stacked, if you'd like to challenge yourself a little bit. Bring that right leg up. Breathe. Stabilize through that bottom leg. Exhale, hand to the mat, rotate, chaturanga. Release, inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward dog. Take a few breaths here. Gaze up between the hands. And either walking or jumping the feet forward as you come down onto a seated position. So extending those legs along the mat, hands behind you, fingers pointing forward again. Keeping your body nice and strong and straight, pressing down with the heels, legs active, strong, and bringing that pelvis up off the ground. Breathe. So feel that back working. Remember, I explained that transverse abdominis runs the whole way around the body. So we don't just work the front of the. So we need to work the back as well. Inhale, lower down. Sit up, shake out your arms if you need to. Again, come back. Roll those shoulders back. Fingers pointing forward. Nice active legs. Inhale, exhale, pushing up. Breathe. Inhale and lower down. Sit up. Again, shake out your arms and your shoulders if you need to. Take a bit of a rest. And we're going to do that once more. Inhale, exhale, pushing up. Inhale and lower down, exhaling, sitting up, shaking out your arms, crossing the legs, coming forward onto those hands, stepping or jumping back into plank. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhaling into downward facing dog. And then again, either jumping the feet through or walking to come back down onto the mat. Seated position, coming back, preparing for your boat pose again, which we did in the other video. So finding that tripod, so the sits bones and the coccyx, holding the core nice and tight. So we're not collapsing through that back. We're keeping the back strong, the chest open, the shoulders down, hands behind the thighs as you lift your legs up off the ground. And once again, you are very welcome just to hold it here. This is your practice. You do what is right for you. If you'd like to do an option that's slightly more challenging, bring your arms out in front of you and just begin twisting the torso. We are not twisting through the hips. We are twisting through the torso only. So your knees should not be going past each other. That's a sign that you're twisting through the hips. Breathe. Come back to center. Hands behind the legs. Lower the feet to the ground. Sit up. Cross the legs. Come forward onto the hands. Stepping or jumping back into plank. Just come back on the mat. Exhale. Chaturanga. Release. Inhale. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, rolling back into downward facing dog. And again, either jumping the feet forward or walking and coming down onto the mat. I'm just going to move a little bit forward so that I have some space behind me. We're going to lie down and come back into plow pose. What's very important when you are in plow pose, don't move the head around. Keep the neck still and try and come up as high as you can onto the backs of your shoulders. If you have any pain in your neck, please come out of the pose. So bending the legs and bringing the arms alongside for support. We're going to lift that pelvis up off the ground and bring the feet to the ground behind us. So rock the shoulders so they're underneath the body, extending the legs. Breathe. This pose can cause a little bit of anxiety because that chest is closed. It's compressed. So focus on the breath. Understand if you're feeling anxious that is what is causing it, and breathe. Your breath will be limited because of that compression, but focus on the breath. And then for a nice little challenge of core control and balance, bring your arms overhead rather, and just grab onto your big toes with your index and middle finger. And you're going to rock to sitting position, holding on. Inhale and exhale, sitting up, shoulders back, and try and come to this extended Navasana with that holding of the toes. Release the toes and slowly, 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 slowly lower the legs to the ground. Very nice. Just move a little bit back onto my mat again. Cross the legs, come forward onto the hands, stepping or jumping back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhaling into downward facing dog. Gaze up between the hands as you walk or jump the feet up to the top of the mat. Inhale, flatten that spine. Exhale, fold, squeeze the glutes. Inhale to standing. Exhaling in prayer. So you can perform this sequence of movements almost like a circuit. So it's 6 exercises that are linked by that vinyasa, and then repeat it once or even twice to give yourself a nice core centric circuit of exercises. Finish off with a nice twist and a meditation, and enjoy.